'cause mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes sir. Hey, hard to handle that. Said, baby, here I am, a man on the scene. Give me what you want, but you got to bring it home to me. There's a good little love and then I got a little more in store. When I get the baby born on, so you'll be around for more. Boys run on, not back to the bed. Touch and love, pretty little thing, let me light your chemicals. And mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, just a man. Yeah, hard to handle, man. Yeah. Chemicals of mama, I'm sure hard to handle now, yes I am. Yeah, hard to handle that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, hard job. Oh yeah.
You're out of my life, I'm so much better. Thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. Thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. Thought that I'd be sad without you, I laugh harder. Thought I wouldn't grow without you, now I'm wiser. I'd be helpless without you, but I'm smarter. Thought that I'd be stressed without you, but I'm chilling. Thought I wouldn't sell without you, sold 9 million. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor.
things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
Disconnected, out of mind, I'm unaffected by the times. Misdirect me on a dime, break me with something slight.
Born in a compromise, raised on white lies.
They say the road to hell is paved with gold.
At 25 I feel content with caution, dodging my halo, dodging my halo, dodging my halo.
You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. Uncomfortably numb.
We're undone and uncomfortably numb. The seasons change, we stay the same, so we're blue in the face. I need the pain to soothe my brain.
You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
Uncomfortably numb. We stay the same. The seasons change, we stay the same.
We're undone and uncomfortably numb.
I know she said it's alright, but you gon' make it up next time. I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in lying. Maybe she thinks I know something. Maybe she thinks it's fine. Or maybe she knows something I don't. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of trying. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no. So don't tell me, you might just let it go. And oftentimes we're lazy. It seems to stand in my way. 'Cause no one, not no one likes to be let down. I know she loves the sunrise, no longer sees it with her sleeping eyes. And
I know that when she said she's gonna try, well, it might not work because of other ties. And I know she usually has some other ties, and I wouldn't want to break them. I wouldn't want to break them. Maybe she'll help me to untie this, but until then, well, I'm gonna have to lie to her. It seems to me that maybe it pretty much always means no.
Welcome to another American River College athletics broadcast brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe, to bring you all of today's action.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. We have Big 8 Conference basketball for you tonight. Folsom Lake Falcons against the American River College Beavers. I am Mark the Phantom Lowe. Zach Lowe, my broadcast partner, here with me. Stones McCoy running the show from behind the glass. And Zach, let's start off with the fact that tonight is sophomore night, the last home game for the Beavers this year. 6 sophomores on the Beaver roster. Now, when you played at Shasta, I know your second year you had a really tight sophomore class. So talk a little bit about what it is for a sophomore to approach sophomore night.
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny because, you know, they do senior night in high school, and that's you spend 4 years out of place, and then you go. And junior college, it's kind of like I don't want to say a pit stop, but it's almost like a summer camp because you're with them for 2 years, and then you're just on your way again. So it's almost like a summer camp feel to where you don't know these guys for 4 years like a full high school, but you know them for 2 years, and it feels like an eternity.
Right.
Because you've
it's
grown
at a point
up.
in your life that's a little bit different.
Right,
too, yeah.
right. So those relationships are always going to be there. But, definitely going to be a bummer for these guys. This is the last time playing together on this court.
It will be. In American River College at 12-13 on the season, 6-8 in conference play. They won 5 in a row, then they've lost the last 3 in a row. Folsom Lake College is 4-9 in conference play, so probably not looking at 2 playoff teams. But Zach, just with 2 games left, we got guys who are still trying to make a mark. It's never too late to be seen, and so we've got a couple of teams, and there's a little bit of rivalry. There's a lot of kids from Folsom, a couple of kids from Folsom on the American River team, so a little rivalry there. But you know, it's 2 games to go. You still want to make a good showing.
Well, yeah, and it's also a competitive basketball game, and guys want to win. You know, you want to beat the guy next to you. You could throw records out if you guarantee put these guys in an open gym format.
Yeah.
They're going to play hard against each other, so I don't think that should knock the game at all. I still think it's going to be a great game, and we had a thriller the first time around.
Exactly. Went to overtime and at Folsom Lake, and the Beavers won that 88-84. Nick Graves had 25, Jay Burgess 22. Deon Andalicio had 28 in that game for Folsom Lake, so a fantastic game won by the Beavers in that 5-game winning streak they had going. Now, we've been here the last 3 times. We've had 3 close losses. You know, we had Sac City and Diablo Valley and just wrapped it up on Tuesday. You know, 3 losses in a row against really good teams. Santa Rosa coming in on Tuesday. So the Beavers, no doubt about it, they're a competitive team, and they've got, you know, a couple of guys with Graves at 25 last time and Burgess with 22 who are coming out here and making their last appearance on this floor. So it means a little bit to them. It's been a tough season, but it's been a season where you've seen just the last couple of games a team that's really fun to play with and a team that's really fun to watch as well.
Right. And you know, those last few games, Santa Rosa, Diablo Valley, and Sacramento City are 3 of the top 4 teams in the Big 8.
Yeah.
And went to overtime with Diablo Valley.
Right, exactly.
And took Santa Rosa up until the 37-minute mark, and Sac City, they played
Same
a great
thing,
game against Sac City. So, yeah, team full of fighters, a team that wants to play hard and play for each other.
starting lineups tonight brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Let's take a look at them right now on your screen. Keys to watch, number 2, Deon Indelicio from Intercom High School, 14 points a game. Number 22 for the Falcons, Michael Bear, a freshman from El Dorado, averages 11 points and 6 rebounds. And then a guy I remember from last year, number 11, is Alan Davis, 8.5 points and 7 rebounds. He came out of Arizona Prep, but is also from Sacramento. So Folsom Lake College at 9-16 and 4-9. Then we look on the other side of the American River College Beavers on their sophomore night. They're going to start Micah Johnson, of course, Burgess, Soto, Graves. Artem Zakharov is going to get the start. And Zach, we watched Artem last game. Now he is a sophomore playing this last game, but he came out last game, had to play because of foul trouble, and he really made a difference.
Yeah, he really did on the defensive glass. Santa Rosa is really long. A lot of guys who grab rebounds and crash hard. Big front line. And with Withrow basket and foul trouble last game, Zakharov came in and finished with 8 rebounds.
8 rebounds and 2 blocks, yeah.
And not a lot of minutes of play. So he could come in and make an impact on the floor defensively, ending possessions with one shot and altering shots as well.
He's one of those guys who, even though it's already community college, he still has room to grow and could be, if he finds somewhere to go, he still can, be a valuable player because he's learning and learning. You can tell he's learned a lot in a short time. Nick Graves, 21, who averages 15.5 points a game and 6 rebounds, the leading scorer for the Beavers. And you see number 2, Jay Burgess, also a sophomore, 14.5 points, 5.5 rebounds. The guy we really like watching, Micah Johnson, the freshman, 8 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 4 assists a game for the Beavers. So we're ready to get going here. The Beavers will be going from our left to our right. Zakharov is going to jump it off against number 11, Alan Davis, and we're ready to get started. Last regular season home game for the Beavers. They finish up next week when they take on Delta College on the road in Stockton. Soto tries to get the tip, but it's controlled by Micah Bear. And the Falcons will have first possession. Man-to-man look for the Beavers as Zakharov fakes off onto Bear. Down to the shot clock, all the way down to 4. There's a three-pointer from the side, and it's good by number 4. That's Jordan Hess.
In about 26 seconds, a great defense there by American River. Shot goes up close to the shot clock and goes in. Can't really complain too much for the effort by the Beavers on that possession.
Hess out of Elk Grove High School. Hits the first 3. The average is 8. We talk about it all the time. Beavers getting off to a good start. Burgess' shot is partially blocked in there by Davis and pulled down by Indelicio. Goes all the way underneath, reached in by Johnson. There's a 3 from the corner, short, over and off, but Bear with the rebound was Tyson Hazel from the left corner. Indelicio pulls up, hits the jumper from 15 feet. Quickly 5-0 in favor of the Falcons, and we're going to get a quick timeout from American River College. And Zach, we've seen this a couple of times in the games that we've done together as the Beavers seem to get off to a little bit of a slow start and spend a little bit of time trying to catch up in the first half.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Georgie right now, you didn't want to use a timeout to coach.
Right.
I assume he's not going to coach any X's and O's within the first minute of the game. I assume it's effort-based, and if you're him, you don't want to waste a timeout to tell your guys to give more effort.
Well, as you said, they gave a pretty good effort on that first defensive possession. It's just that Hess was in the corner with 4 seconds to go and let it fly and hit it. And then a missed shot leads to, the Falcons getting out and getting a pretty good shot for Indelicio, and he cans it, the sophomore from Intercom. So Georgie having some words with the sophomore Nick Graves. Pressure in the backcourt from Folsom Lake. They get it into Burgess, defended by Jordan Hess. But the rest of the pressure is pulled back as Burgess goes across half court. 14.5 points, 5.5 assists for Jay Burgess. On the cut, Johnston. Back cut, Zakharov was open momentarily. Here's Soto, who had 5 threes in the second half last game. There's Burgess for 3, and that was a 3, and it's good.
Yeah, you talk about Soto had 5 threes in the second half, and I think it was 5 straight possessions, it seemed like, with the way that ball was going off his hand.
Yeah, he was 5 for 6 from 3 in that game. Had himself 19 points. There's Davis shooting a 17-footer from straight out, no good. Pulled down by Graves on a nice rebound. Zakharov really didn't come out, but at 6'7", he's kind of hard to shoot over, and Graves will shoot over his defender, but there's Johnston with another offensive rebound, and he'll get it out to Soto. who thought about it, but they'll reset it with 25 on the shot clock. Good offensive rebound by Micah Johnson, and we saw that last game, Zach, a couple of times. Either the cutter didn't know the ball was coming or that he wasn't open, and turnovers by the Beavers.
We always like to have eye contact with the guy you're passing it to, and I don't even think Graves was looking at Burgess on that play.
Bear controls left side, guarded by Graves. 17.5 to go first half. 20-minute halves at the community college level for the men. 10-minute quarters for the women. Hazel right side, going to take it all out, and they're down on the shot clock again. There's a runner, and over and off. Nice defense by Johnston on Jordan Hess, and here comes Johnston. Quickly gets it over to Soto. Soto's going to let one fly. It's a little bit too long, and it bounces off, but it's controlled by Zakharov, and bouncing off to Davis. Burgess feeds inside to Johnson, and Micah can't handle it. So that's 2 turnovers in a row for the Beavers on passes, trying to get it inside, trying to do the right thing, Zach, but maybe it's just not there.
Yeah, and Ivan Soto probably passed up one, and as soon as he got another one back with a good look, I'm taking this one. Look good, back rim. I always feel good as a shooter when the first one's back rim.
There's Micah Bear's shot, no good. Davis establishes position, goes up with the rebound, and Zakharov is going to get him on the arm. Yeah, just a little bit long on that one, so he's zoned in. So it's tough when you hit 5 the last time you played, and you're trying to work your way into getting that first one, but you don't want to rush that first one. I think he did a good job passing up on his initial try.
I always felt good hitting the back heel on my first one because I thought, well, I know I have the right, not the right distance, but I have the right line. I have everything right just off the back heel. So
Davis at the line for 2 out of Sacramento, went to Arizona Prep. Second one is no good. Zakharov pulls down another rebound, and here come the Beavers down 6-3 as we're under 17 minutes to go first half. Burgess guarded by Hess. He's going to try to get around him. Looks like he could have before. That one's off of him. 15 on the shot clock. Graves. Soto. Tough defense from Folsom Lake. Soto's going to take a 3, and it's too long that time, and Davis crutches in to get another board. He averages 7. And Delisio goes into the lane, kicks it back out. Hazel controlling. Davis works inside on Zakharov again. Artem goes up. Davis a shot, rolls over and off, and here's Graves with another board. Nice defense by the big man.
Great defense by Zakharov to stay straight up and down.
Graves thinks about it. Nice move. He's going to get all the way to the hoop, lay it up and in.
Little rocker step from Nick Graves there. That's what I used to call it.
Got to honor him because you know he's a 3-point shooter, right?
Right. It's almost like you move the ball back and forth as you do a quick jab back to the right.
6-5, 15:40 to go first half in Delisio. And Hazel working on top. Soto on the defense. Hand off to Hess. Johnston tries to poke it away. Hess pulls it out. It's going to take a 3 over Zakharov. Is no good. And Graves pulls up the rebound. Nice job by Artem again. Graves hits Burgess. He's got an open look at a 3. He takes from the left wing and scores.
Good push up the court off the missed bucket by Nick Graves. Find the open shooter.
8-6 in favor of the Beavers. They get their first lead. Micah Bear working left side. Good defense. Burgess on Indelicio. Picked up by Graves. Bodied by Graves. He goes up with a shot, and I think they're going to call a foul on Nick Graves, who gave him the body all the way across the lane. You could see that Davis trying to set up on Zakharov inside, and Artem was fighting him off.
Really good by the Beavers, controlling, protected the paint those first few possessions. No, they got a paint touch on that possession, but it was a foul. Proved pretty difficult to get in there. They're not overextending very much. They're kind of packing it in a bit.
First one is down, makes it 8-7. Tan Indelicio from Intercom High School. And he's in there trying to knock it away from Johnston. Unfortunately, the Beavers don't really have enough guys down court as they have pressure. They need to call it. Well, they got Graves against Micah Bear. That was almost a tough situation for ARC as we are tied at 8. And Graves thought about it. Now he's going to use that screen. Quickly gets it over to Johnson. Feeds Graves again. Left hand from the right side. No good. And Indelicio pulls it down. Feeds it quickly up to Hess, left side. Right back to Teant. Poked away by Johnston. Bear feeds it inside to Davis. Goes strong. Bear picks it up and scores, or misses. And Graves is on the ground as the foul's going to be on Zakharov. And here comes Kobe Withrow-Bass.
Wonder if that's his second. It is his second.
It is his second. He's given us 5.5 minutes, though, and he's been out there grabbing rebounds and playing good defense. So I don't know if Coach Georgie really going to ask too much more than Artem, because he doesn't usually play that long a span when he's in the game. So Micah Bear will go to the line.
And Zakharov with one thing that a coach cannot teach, which is height, and he's using it well down there on the defensive end. He doesn't need to jump for ball fakes or to get himself out of position. Just stay up, straight up and down in your cylinder. Refs don't call that as much anymore, as they kind of nailed down the rules and the parameters of what verticality is. So he stay straight up and down.
He's shown a lot of improvement this year. That's what I was talking in the pregame about, hoping he gets a chance to play a little bit more. So Bear will shoot his second. He averages 11.6 rebounds. 10-8 for the Falcons. 5 of those 10 off of free throws. Beavers have yet to be at the line. Burgess comes off the screen against Hess, tries to body him in, goes up and shoots and scores. Alan Davis came over and tried to help out, but Burgess just too quick, and we've got a 10-10 tie.
How many man sets have you seen for a 5'9", 5'10 player?
Exactly.
Because they set him across screen on the post, and that was easy. Like he's done it a million times.
Hazel shoots from the left side, no good. Pulled down by Graves, who's got to have a half dozen rebounds already.
Stole the words out of my mouth.
Kicks it to Kobe Withrow-Bass. I've got to let you say that. You're the analyst guy. So that's bad form. Stones is going to call me on the carpet for that. Johnson open up top. Good swing over to Graves. He'll let it fly for 3. Front rim no good. Kobe Withrow-Bass with a great pass. Hands it off to Graves, who goes up with 2 hands. What a play by Bass with the rebound and then the dish.
And what a 2-foot leap by Nick Graves. I did not think he was raising up for that one.
He collected himself pretty well for that one. Almost went too high. There's a jump shot from the Falcons. That's number 1, Tyson Hazel. He ties the game at 12. Under 13 minutes to go, first half. Good ball game here from Hutchison Gym. 12-12. Mark the Phantom Low on the call, along with Zach Lowe. Stones McCoy running the show inside. There's a tough pass by Johnson, too low for Bass, and picked up and dished up to Micah Bear. He goes all the way to the hoop, and Graves pokes it away.
I think Micah Johnson with a good pass there, but I remember you used to always tell me when passing it to the big guys, it's hard when you put it low because they got to go all the way down and get it.
Number 32, that is Cade Peterson coming in the game. Also number 42, Joaquin Battle, both of them a freshman from Folsom High. They are in. Along with Micah Bear, Hazel, and Jordan Hess. So Davis comes out and Indelicio comes out. Hess in the right corner. Hazel working on Makai Morris, who's coming into the game. Almost a travel there. They get it back out to Bear. He lets it fly for 3. It's offline, no good. And Makai Morris picks it up, and he's got Graves down there, but a little too risky of a pass to try to get it to Nick.
Another good possession by the Beavers, cutting off the paint on defense.
Graves thinking about it from the right side. He's got Micah Bear defending. Looked for the backdoor cut, didn't get it. There's Burgess for 16. Jaden in and out with that one, and Bear pulls it down. Impressed with the ball movement so far from the Beavers, getting some pretty good looks down there. Micah Hobson's going to come in on that whistle as Johnson knocks that up play. And here's Evan Burgess for the Beavers. Nick Graves will take a seat. Nick has 4, and coming out for Folsom Lake, Micah Bear.
Get him a breather. He's been everywhere tonight. 6-7 rebounds.
Kobe Withrow-Bass comes out and shuts off Hess. Hazel working. Good job by Morris to stay in front of Tyson Hazel. And again, under 6 on the shot clock. Hazel going to take a Burgess. Nice defense by Burgess. And there is Peterson. Steps back and nails a 3.
Second time Folsom Lakes made a shot at the end of the shot clock after the Beavers play 28 seconds of excellent defense.
And both of them were 3s. Bass goes up. He is contested at the rim. His shot goes too far. Hazel picks it up. And here comes the Falcons. They lead by 3. 11 minutes to go in this first half. There's a long three by Battle, no good, and Withrow Bass pulls it out of the air. That one was halfway in for Joaquin Battle and didn't go. Makai Morris, Evan Burgess, Jaden Burgess, Kobe Withrow Bass. There's Morris all the way down the lane, puts it up and scores, and he is fouled. We've seen Makai Morris do this before. He kind of like wanders his way into the lane, and before you know it, he's an N1.
Almost lulls his defender to sleep until he goes by him. And I'm really impressed with the way American River's playing defense down here. All of their points, I believe, are three-pointers or free throws.
Free throws,
right?
yeah.
Not a lot of dribble penetration.
Logan Rexford comes in, freshman from Vista Del Lago, as Morris will shoot the free throw, and it's in and out and pulled down by Peterson. One-point advantage for the Falcons as we go down near 10.5 minutes to go. There's a nice move outside by number 14 who shoots over. That is Hobson. Had a nice move. Beavers get it up court, almost lose it. Burgess is going to use the screen and pull up for the 16-footer and drop it. And give one of those 2 points to Kobe Withrow Bass for that screen.
A good screen by Withrow Bass. Nice little pull-up jump shot. He missed one from the other elbow, the same spot a few minutes ago, made that one.
Beavers by 1. Going down to the middle point here in this first half. Rexford working on the baseline, gets it out top again under 10. This time it's Battle working inside. He's got Peterson in the right corner again, and he nails it again. The Beavers got to be a little bit aware of that because that's 2 in a row for Cade Peterson. He averages 4.5 points a game. He's got 6, and here's Makai Morris down the lane again, puts it up with the left hand this time, and he's fouled.
I wonder if Withrow Bass, if that's part of the scouting report for him, because the first one didn't really look like Withrow Bass could be bothered with him shooting.
Yeah.
And the second one, he kind of got out there, put a hand up, and he made both of them.
Knocked it down. Peterson, the freshman from Folsom, as we said, 4.5 points, 3.5 rebounds. And Makai Morris will go to the line. He'll get 2 more chances. Averages 6 points a game. First one is in there.
Well, last possession, American River again kept him out of the paint for 20 seconds. Then you get a drive, kind of a paint touch, kick out for 3 at the end of the shot clock. They're 3 for 3 with less than 5 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, give them credit for that, but as you said, 28 seconds of great defense. And Morris drops these 2 in. Beavers are back within 1. And Delicio is back in the game, along with Battle, Peterson, Hobson, and Rexford. We're going to have an illegal screen there. Let's see. I believe it's number 5. That's Rexford. So we're 18-18 here in the first half. Makai Morris, Evan Burgess, Micah Johnston, Jay Burgess, Kobe Withrow Bass for your Beavers. There goes Makai Morris again. This time there's contested, but he gets it to Burgess. He lets fly a 3 and scores. And he did the bounce that time, Zach, where you knew he thought it was going in. He did the bounce right after he let it go.
And that's the third possession in a row for Makai Morris, getting downhill and getting through this Falcons defense. That time makes the right decision, finds a shooter. Yeah,
hits the basket and then gets fouled for an and 1. And there's Indelicio who drops that one. And the next time he got the 2 free throws, and that time the assist. So we're tied at 21. They get it over to Burgess again. He'll cast from the left side. It's good again. Jay Burgess. 4 threes, 16 points, and it's 24-21. Get it underneath. What a play by Kobe Withrow Bass. That's what you call help defense.
Yeah, most of the time your blocks come from that help side. They tell the big guys, hey, those are where your blocks come from, not on the ball. And he sent that thing to the 5th row.
Wow, he literally did. You know, Johnson comes out.
They talk about wide receivers high pointing the ball. He high pointed that.
That was a tremendous play by Kobe Withrow Bass. Pass inside to Indelicio is shadowed by Evan Burgess. Nick Graves has come back in for Micah Johnson as Indelicio works around the screen, pulls up for a 15-footer and drops it in. He has 9, and it's a 1-point Beaver lead, and here comes Evan Burgess quickly to get it to Jay, and Jay's going to let it fly again. That one's back rim, no good. Kobe Withrow Bass almost had the rebound, lost his balance, and Peterson pulls it, and here goes Indelicio down the key. Goes in, it's short. Picked up and put in by Hobson. There's a long pass to Burgess, puts it up, no good, but the foul's going to be called on Indelicio. And Zach, we talked about it. These are entertaining games to watch, and this one is back and forth for the first 12 minutes.
Yeah. And if Indelicio, he's got some wheels on him, so every time he gets it, I'm sure the coach is giving him the green light to put his head down and go.
And it's one of those Jay Burgess games that he's just feeling it, and so he just goes, he's Green Light City all over the place. Jay Greenlight Burgess. He has 16. And he's got the free throw, make it 17.
Well, he started off the game hitting 2 threes, and then he hit that coming off a curl or ball screen, coming off a ball screen on this right elbow, and he just kept feeling it. When you make a bunch of threes, the ones inside the arc feel so easy. It's crazy how your mindset changes from a 15-footer after you already made 2 threes.
Soto into the game. That one is short. Soto's back in the game.
I might have announcers jinxed him on that one.
Not on free throw. That's all right. You're all right. They really can't even hear what you're saying. So it doesn't really matter what you say. It's not like, did he just say no? They don't hear that. We are tied at 25, coming down to 7.5 to go first half. Rexford controlling it. Peterson, and again, down below 5 seconds on the shot clock. Indelicio's got a good look, though, and he's a good shooter. He's off the backboard, no good. Nice rebound going up there, but ripped away by Hobson. Hobson used his arm to get some clearance, and Peterson comes in on the rebound and lays it in. There's a long pass that had no chance of succeeding by Burgess, and it's a turnover for the Beavers. Hobson looked like he was clearing out with the left arm in there, and then Peterson came in and capitalized on the missed shot. Burgess is coming out, and Johnston returns.
Another possession for the Falcons where the shot clock was running down and they hadn't touched the paint yet.
So we're coming down to 7 minutes to go. Falcons lead by 2. Johnston trying to poke it away, and I think he got a little bit too handsy. He's going to be called for a foul. Just the 4th team foul on the Beavers. I believe that's Micah's first. Let's see. Yeah, just his first. The guy who reaches as much as he does and is opportunistic, he's almost like a big man. You just want to keep his fouls down.
Right.
Because he frees him up to do that. There's Battle working all the way to Keene. We're going to have a turnover, a palming violation, which, Lord in heaven almighty, finally somebody called it on somebody.
That's the first. I don't even know
the first one of the season, Zach.
I don't know the last time I've ever seen palming called. It happens every play. So
well, we've seen it a couple of times. A couple of games ago, there was one guy who did it for 38 minutes.
30, yeah.
Yeah, but it was there and it was called. Can't complain about it if they do what you think they should do. So well done. And it's a turnover. And here's Makai Morris controlling. Get it to Soto. Ivan has only taken 1 shot in this game. Burgess looks for Graves. Now it's down to 10 on the shot clock, and Evan pulls out Rexford. Soto on left side, he's going to let it fly, and in and out again. And picked up off the ground by Battle. Quickly to Hobson, he goes through, lays it up, puts it up with a right hand from the left side. That is a beautiful shot right there by Micah Hobson from Capital Christian. His 4 points have given his team a 4-point advantage. Graves again with a good move, this time on Hobson. Morris thought about it, drives into the key. Hits Johnson with a beautiful pass. Graves right corner, no good. Johnson up high. Knocked away, it'll go to the Beavers.
I think Micah Johnston almost lost his head making that pass.
Yeah, it was a perfect shot over to Graves, and Graves and Soto just a little bit off on the threes so far tonight. They get it into Graves. He puts it up. No good. That's a play that they get the pass in every time and can't get the ball to go. Under 6 minutes to go first half. Falcons lead by 4. Peterson working on Soto. Nice job by Ivan. Force the ball outside to Rexford. Rexford goes strong inside. Battle inside. Pulls up. Nice pass to Rexford. He goes up and scores. That's an excellent pass by Joaquin Battle there.
And if you're Graves and Soto, your teammates and your coaches are going to tell you, keep shooting those same shots.
Yeah,
we want you shooting those.
Soto controls now. Beavers, 6-0 run coming up from Folsom Lake. Guy Morris is going to pull up. I think that's a 2, and it's off the rim, no good, and pulled up. So the Beavers have suddenly gone cold here, and the Falcons trying to take advantage. Indelicio goes in. Rexford's going to take a long 3. He scores. And the Beavers are suddenly down 34-25, a 9-0 run for the Falcons. I think we're going to get a timeout here for America River. So with 4:54 to go in the first half, a 9-0 run from the Falcons. They lead at 34-25. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
4:54 to go in this one. Folsom Lake College, a 9-0 run. Rexford with 5 of those points. Ian Peterson, who came in about midway through that first half, Zach, they've been pretty instrumental in the Falcons getting out to this lead.
Yeah, and the Falcons are shooting the ball pretty well from the three-point line with hands in their faces as well.
Burgess back in the game. Jay's going to go work inside, put it up, and score it. So Burgess with 17. Now he has 19. He came in, got a basket right away.
That's the second set they've ran to get him a cross screen and a post touch.
Peterson works in there and lays it up.
No help side defense there for the Beavers.
Peterson with 10 now for the Falcons, and they lead it by 9 again. Burgess going to take a baseline shot. We're going to get a foul, it looks like, on number 5, Logan Rexford. Must have a lot of Falcon fans in there because they met that call with derision over on the far side. That's
word of the day.
16 fouls on the Falcons. They got Burgess left side. The three-pointer's no good. Tremendous box out by Indelicio to get the rebound, and he's got Rexford open on the left side. He lets it fly and scores. So Rexford with 8 and Peterson with 10 off the bench, and it's a 39-27 game. 4 minutes to go first half. A lot of time, though. Beavers just have to get a shot to go in. Burgess defended by Battle up top. Feeds it into Graves. Nice spin move. Fall away by Nick. Short and pulled down by Hobson. He's going to go all the way into the front court, go up strong against Johnson and score.
Well, that point of attack defense that I was commending the Beavers for has kind of fell on the wayside the last few minutes. A lot of straight line drives straight to the hoop.
Kind of coincided with the cold shooting from the Beavers. Burgess with 3.5 to go in the half. Defended by Battle. Taken away this time again by Hobson. And Delicio goes strong to the basket, puts it up off the board, no good, and pulled down by Nick Graves. Tries to poke it away from Johnson. Micah goes all the way down. Spin move, and I don't know why. There's got to be something called there. There's a lot of contact. For about 75 of the 94 feet, we had contact. And it's going to be on Indelicio. That's his second, and Micah Johnson will go to the line for his first 2 free throws. Micah, 8.2 points, 4.7 rebounds, 4 assists a game. Tremendous defense. Coach Bill Benford is questioning. Bill Benford just handed the note by Matt, the PA guy, used to be an assistant for Beavers coach Mark Georgie. Johnson's free throw is good. We're going to get Kobe Withrow-Bass, and Alec Dennett's going to come into the game, the sophomore from Folsom. Jay Burgess comes out, and also coming out, I think we'll just leave everybody else in. I like it. Nick Graves also came out.
A long discussion, but I think, like you said, Micah Johnson was fouled basically the whole way up the court, so you can have it either way.
I think what happened is Indelicio poked in there at the beginning and didn't get called, so he goes, okay, I'm going to play the hot hand here. Rode him all the way. Still a 12-point deficit for the Beavers. Rexford and Peterson, 2-man game right wing. Peterson, nice move. He's got himself open for a 13-footer. Rolls around, no good. There's Soto, lays it up, no good. Withrow-Bass came in. He's going to get over the back.
Good drive by Soto. We see him do that a lot with those layups around the rim, those little spins, those flicks, and he gets the ball in, and not enough English on that one.
Micah Bear comes on for Micah Hobson, who scored 6 points while he was in there. So Dennett, Johnston, Withrow, Bass, Evan Burgess, and Ivan Soto on the court for the Beavers. Indelicio, Rexford, Battle, Peterson, and Bear. There goes Rexford inside, almost dragged the foot there. Bear's trying to go inside. Johnston poked it away, and we are going to get a travel on Micah Bear, who's trying to say, look, the guy grabbed the ball, which I think he probably did. But Coach Benford's trying to explain it gently to the referee, and I applaud that. Johnston bringing it up against pressure. Burgess going to go all the way to the hoop. It looked like he was fouled by Rexford, and no shot, though. But it will be 1-1 for the Beavers. That is the 7th team foul for the Falcons.
Yeah, the kick ahead pass to Evan Burgess. He looked over and he's like, well, the guy who's guarding me is parallel with me. Might as well
go, yeah.
Might as well take him for a ride.
Tyson Hazel reporting back in. Sophomore from Folsom, and Logan Rexford, who was very impressive when he was out there. 8 points, including 2 threes. He averages 7.5 a game. He's out of Vista Del Lago, just a freshman. 1-1 from Evan Burgess, no good, and pulled down by Micah Bear. Beavers have got to take advantage of opportunities to score with the clock off. 2 minutes to go first half, and they trail it by a dozen. There's a move by Battle, and Bass comes over. Nice defense by Kobe Withrow, Bass, and Burgess with the rebound. Micah Johnston looking to spin it off. Gets it to Alec Dennett. Dennett. Beavers now 15. They still got plenty of time on the shot clock. Johnson working on Peterson. Goes strong to the hoop. Puts up with the right hand. No good. And it rolls around the floor until Indelicio has it. Not a lot of calls on those straight ahead drives. Indelicio pulls up and scores.
And Micah Johnson doing the right thing. He saw the big guy on him. Mismatch. Went by him. Took a little bit of contact, but they aren't giving that much of those this half.
No, there's Soto's 3 is good. Ivan hits his first 3. Indelicio, as we mentioned, has 11. He leads the Falcons. It's a 43-32 score. We're getting down to 1 minute to go. Bear sets up inside against Evan Burgess. He's got a considerable size advantage, but he kicks it back out on the 2-man game, and Indelicio hits a 3.
The Falcons are knocking him down from three-pointer. We saw even in the first few minutes of the game, when at the end of the shot clock, they were making tough threes.
Soto lays it up with the left hand. You talked about it earlier. He has a lot of spin moves inside, and that was a very tough left-handed layup. And Ivan has 5 points. It's a 12-point advantage for the Falcons, 35 on the game clock and 22 on the shot clock.
He's deceptively long, and he could step by and kind of step through and get his arm out past your arm.
And Indelicio bursts through, and he's going to get grabbed by Micah Johnston. Goes up with the jumper. And he used, like you said earlier, that burst of speed got him a little bit of room there. And that's almost was going to be an uncontested 8-foot look right there by Indelicio. Zakharov going to come back in. Artem started the game. Played about the first 5.5, 6 minutes. Had 2 personal fouls. Indelicio with 15. Micah Johnson comes out. Makai Morris is in the game. And Zakharov will take Kobe Withrow Bass's spot. 47-34 for the Falcons. Under pressure, Beavers, 20 seconds to go in the half. It's Morris against Tyson Hazel. Zakharov coming up to set a high screen. Morris finds Soto. Soto's going to take a long 3, no good. Zakharov goes high for the rebound. Dennett pokes it away, and I think it's off Alec. It's going to be out of bounds for the Falcons. 2 seconds to go. Beavers look like, Zach, they got the shot they wanted, maybe a little bit too far, but Soto has a lot range, and they got the good look and didn't get it to go down. Hazel's going to let one fly from about 50. It's off the backboard and the rim, and that's the end of the first half. Spurred by the Falcons midway through. It's given them the lead. Halftime score, Folsom Lake 48 and American River College 34. We're back after halftime. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
Let me get a 2-beat, 2-clip, and they don't want it. They don't want it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. Sanchez 1-on-4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Witt trying to set it. She sets it over for Molly Harrison, pokes it over. Short set for Barrios, and her slam goes out of play. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Funny, but I wanted to ask you about that because I remember you doing that show, and you kind of
Go ahead.
That's you want to. That's
Those
our new
are
show.
really nice.
Yeah, Beneath One Fern is what we
great
call the
set.
show.
Yeah, Between a
Alternate.
Flower?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
we're working on we're
Okay.
workshopping the title.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, you may not see that $10 again, my friend. That woman does not like to fork over the cash.
I heard him say he'd pay you next Tuesday. So,
That's
right.
I didn't bring pad and paper, so I don't know what to tell you what's going to happen when I come back.
First
so
of all,
I got
we
to take notes.
We may end up in one, especially on this episode of the Stones and Toys Show.
Oh, snap.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Told Rick, I said, this is the guy that's going to lead us out of the...
He can't even lead us out of the
He can't get
parking
out of
lot.
the parking lot.
So we just moments ago, a rhubarb, a brouhaha between Mr. Reynolds, the great Jerry Reynolds, and the great Mr. Basketball.
They always wear
He
something
dresses
different.
different. He has his suit on and stuff.
So,
yeah.
so it's like, hey, fans, I'm different.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the man.
Well,
see, so.
yeah.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
Let me get a 2-beat, 2-clip, and they don't want it! They don't want it!
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
Just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
I know
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. Sanchez 1-on-4. She gets it back, trying to get it back to Gallegos. What a spin move. Her shot is blocked. She has it controlled, puts in the goal. Witt trying to set it. She sets it over for Molly Harrison, pokes it over. Short set for Barrios, and her slam goes out of play. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Welcome back to Hutchinson Gym on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. It's almost time for second half action between the Folsom Lake College Falcons. American River College Beavers. Mark the Phantom Lowe here. My broadcast partner, Zach Lowe, Stones McCoy behind the glass. And Zach, it was 25-25 about midway in that first half when we were talking about how entertaining a game it was. And from them, the Falcons kind of got the rocket booster, and they stretched it out and lead it by 14.
Yeah, a few missed shots and a lot of live ball turnovers for the American River Beavers, letting Folsom Lake get out in transition. And that same defensive intensity American River had in the first 10 minutes of the half wasn't there the last 10 minutes. And Folsom Lake was making tough shots the whole half.
Right.
But the second half of the first half, they were getting a lot of open looks and knocking them down.
Tiana Indelicio led the way with 16, but it was Kate Peterson and Logan Rexford who combined for 18 points off the bench. It really provided a spark for the Falcons. And so we're ready. Burgess Soto, Artem Zakharov, Nick Graves, and Micah Johnson. And there's the back door to Nick Graves, and that has been something they've been missing for the last game or two, and they got it there, and Graves has 6. Good start to the second half.
And getting Nick Graves going early is good for the Beavers going forward in the half.
There's a 3 off the back rim. Nice job up there by Micah Baird to knock that one back to Indelicio, and they've got another set here for the Falcons. Baird, the freshman, frees it inside. That's Alan Davis against Zakharov. Goes up with a left hand, does not get it, and Artem comes down with another rebound.
He's doing a great job staying vertical down there and not fouling. It's a big thing that you tell big guys is not to foul, to get those dumb little ones, but he's staying straight up. Good defense.
Burgess looks for Graves again, feeds him on the post this time against Bear. He's going to go ahead and take a 15-footer and score it. That was like a confidence jumper right there. You can tell he felt it.
Yeah, and then that first play coming out of halftime, they drew it up for him to get a layup at the rim. See one go through for him, and that one, just like you said, shot it confidently.
10-point lead for the Beavers. Micah Baird did a little shuffling there, got away with it. Hess drives baseline, defended by 2 Beavers, and the pass is knocked away by Jaden Burgess.
Great help side defense by Nick Graves and Burgess.
Feed it inside, and they tried to get it where there was an opening to Graves, and that one is deflected and picked up by Indelicio. He comes down to try to attack from 12, and he scores. Like you said, Zach, the live ball turnovers, and it turns back to bite the Beavers again, trying to just get something going and bit off a little more than they could chew. Soto working outside. Graves using a Zakharov screen, and he's in trouble there, but he gets it out to Soto. He'll take a long three from the top, in and out. Burgess flies through, can't get it, and Ellen Davis ends up with it. Delicio likes to push it, and he pushes it again. This time he kicks it out to the corner to Tyson Hazel, right through his hands and into probably some of the Falcons women's team over there, waiting for their game. Coming up right after this. They are in fourth place in the conference. There's Graves down there. Nice poke away this time by Tyson Hazel. And another turnover for the Beavers. Bear drives in from the side. His pass is deflected but ends up in the hands of Hazel, left side. Davis against Zakharov, left baseline. Right inside, he's going to get the call on Artem that time.
At that time, he just put hands on him as he was driving, and when he went up for the shot, his arms were already down by there.
That's his third personal foul. Davis goes to the line. Just 1 point for Davis. He averages 8.5. Sophomore from Sacramento at Arizona Prep School. Nails them both. Beavers with the quick pass inbounds to counter the pressure. And Burgess controls up top. Burgess controls, holding the right side against Andalicio. Feeds it inside to Johnston, who's got Jordan Hess on him. Graves thought about the long three with Bear in his face. Nice pass inside to Burgess. Jaden can't control, does a fall away and scores.
Great catch on that pass. It almost looked like it didn't look like it was going to get through the wickets, and it did.
52-40. Hess drives right baseline, cut off by Micah Johnston. Davis setting up inside on Zakharov. Bear well defended by Graves, but Hess spins it back into Delicio now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He goes baseline, pulls up for a 12-footer, no good, over and off, and good defense again by the Beavers, reminiscent, Zach, of that first half. Soto controlling up top. Beavers always looking for the cutter. There goes Graves, strong down the lane, up with the left hand, short. Good defense by the Falcons on that one. Couldn't really get a good look. Yep. Hess with a long shot from the left side, no good. Davis pulls it down, lays it up, and scores. 54-40. Under 16 to go here for second half.
The Beavers just needed something momentum to go in their way.
When they tried to force a pass down the lane again, and it's knocked away and taken away. Quick passing to the left side. Michael Bear scores a three. Had another deflection off a pass by the Beavers. Graves tries to get it back. He does. Lays it over for Soto, who puts it in. Graves with a great hustle play, but the Beavers still trail it by 15, 57-42. Coming down to 15 minutes to go in this one. Davis all by himself up top, drives strong, uses that right arm to push away. Zakharov comes back over the left shoulder and scores. So Davis was 6 points in the second half, 7 for the game.
And that was a tough finish, finishing over the big man. Beavers need to try to string together some good possessions.
Feed it inside to Johnston. He's got nowhere to go. Soto up top. Driving in. A lot of contact. Lays up with the right hand. No good. Burgess is up inside of 4 guys, and he tries to pass it out, and it's taken away. Bear trying to save it, he does, and Indelicio controls, speeds Davis, go down the lane, puts it up, no good, but we're going to have a foul. A lot of contact at both ends. The whistle comes on this side against Zakharov. That'll be Artem's 4th, I believe.
Yeah, I thought Nick got bumped on his drive. I thought Ivan got bumped on his drive, and then Burgess with the offensive rebound and got manhandled and threw it away.
Davis to the line for 2. Here comes Evan Burgess. Here comes Neo Vuki. And here comes Alec Dennett. The first appearance for Neo Vuki. Freshman forward. So Evan Burgess, Zach Dennett, Soto, Graves, and Vuki.
I was just going to say, to my count, it's 4 turnovers for the Beavers so far in the first 5 minutes of the second half.
And to your point, live ball turnovers as well. Soto open on the right wing, guarded by Hazel. Ivan's got a little bit of daylight, lets it fly and scores.
That's the second 3 he's had today, where he catches, he waits, he jabs, comes back and shoots. I always found it hard to shoot the more I held on to the ball and pivoted with it. He's so good at pivoting and bringing it back in his shooting pocket and knocking it down.
Yeah, that jab step got him that extra space, too. It got him a really clean look, and he knocked it down. He has 10, and there goes Indelicio down the lane. He's got a guy, Davis, in the key for a while, and there's a jumper off the back rim by Micah Bear, and Neo Vuki pulls down the rebound. 59-45, Graves is going to try one. Nice job by Micah Bear to recover and get out in front of Nick Graves. Soto to Graves. He'll take the 3. It's a little long. Vuki tries to go up, but it's Davis pulling down the board.
Another good look by Nick Graves.
Battle getting ready to come back in. Also, Cade Peterson. As we go down to 13 minutes to go in this ball game. Last home game of the season for the Beavers. Evan Burgess defending Tian Indelicio. Again, down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis works on Vuki, puts up a 15-footer, front rim no good, but it's an excellent rebound by Bear. And another possession for the Falcons. Indelicio scooting across the baseline. Shot is no good. Burgess has it. Nice job by Evan Burgess to get it to Dennett. Dennett kicks it over to Soto from the left side. That's a little bit long, right in the hands of Bear. And Davis eventually recovers. Nice job by Dennett to find the open guy in the corner on that one.
Yeah, just a little bit rushed from him on that one. His ball usually has a higher trajectory than that. Kind of pushed it.
Falcons up 14. We're coming down 12-15 to go in this ball game. Soto stays in front of Indelicio. Well done. The feed is to Davis. The 16-footer on the way. No good. And pulled down by Evan Burgess. Quickly to Nick Graves. Graves working on Indelicio. A lot of body, and he's going to get called for the foul. The body was okay, but then when you do the reach, that's what they find. Yeah. That's what they see.
Refs love to look at that last moment where you just bring your arms down instead of being straight up, which is what I was commending Zakharov of in this game, was staying straight up in that time. Just when you swipe down at the ball last second, it doesn't really matter what you do before. It's always going to be a foul.
Graves' first free throw is good. He's got 9. We've got Cade Peterson and Joaquin Battle coming in. Indelicio and Alan Davis come out. Peterson with 10 points in the first half. Was huge for the Falcons.
Hopefully a free throw trip can help Nick Graves see the ball go through the basket.
Makai Morris is in the game.
Settle yourself down, get 2 free throws. Let's try to ignite yourself on offense.
So Evan Burgess, Graves, Vuki, Dennett, and Makai Morris on the floor for the Beavers. Hobson going to check back in for the Falcons here. We're under 12 minutes to go. Hess driving the baseline. Nice job by the Beavers to close it out. Down to 10 on the shot clock once again, and Hazel controlling. He's got the screen from Peterson, puts up the jumper and scores it. Hazel has 4, and it's 61-47.
The Falcons using a lot of clock on offense, try to get the best shot possible.
Graves pulls up 16-footer, left side of the rim, no good. Vuki saves it, tries to get it back into play, and Bear is right there. He drives on Dennett, lays it up with the right hand, too strong, but right there is Peterson. His return too strong, does it again. I think he was fouled by Vuki. So good job by Cade Peterson, the freshman from Folsom, staying with it. Got himself a couple of rebounds in the scorer's book. Also going to get himself 2 free throws here with 11:08 to go in the ballgame. Vuki assessed the personnel. It's Neo's first.
The Falcons just a step quicker to those 50-50 balls and those second and third chances.
Free throws all good. Soto comes back in, this time for Nick Graves, and Micah Hobson returns.
Good to see Hobson back in the game. Had a little turn of the ankle in the first half.
Capital Christian graduate with 6 points, averages 7.5. Active on the boards as well. Peterson second. Rolls it in. He has 11. It's a 62-47 count. Soto's going to take the long three. It's off the back rim, no good, and Hess pulls it down. Wide open look for Tyson Hazel, no good. Alec Dennett is over there to get it.
Beavers didn't look matched up on that last possession. When you bring in subs, you got to talk, make sure you know who's got who.
Evan Burgess with a nice drive underneath, puts it up and scores. Nice two by Evan Burgess. Peterson comes to the lane. He does it from the left side, and he is fouled.
Another possession where the Beavers just don't look like they're matched up.
Buki called for the foul. Neo's second. Jay Burgess and Artem Zakharov coming back in. Buki is out, and so is Ivan Soto, I believe. So that may be the biggest height differential between the two guys on the bottom block, with Zakharov and Burgess manning the positions. One shot here.
Very well could be.
No good, but pulled down by Hobson. I think he might get called for being over the back. So Hobson's going to get the foul, just the second team foul for the Falcons. Second foul on Hobson as well, and the Beavers will have possession. They trail it by 15, 10.5 to go in the ballgame.
Well, that's what happens when you get a good box out like Burgess did, and there's a guy right behind you, and you go forward and he gets it. You're most likely going to get the call because the ref sees you're working to get in position and box out.
Burgess with the ball, defended by Hobson. Dennett against Hess. Gets it back to Burgess. Goes strong to the hoop, puts it up off the board, rolls around, no good, poked away by Zakharov, but Hess is right there to pick it out. And he goes all the way and lays it in. Hess had the first three of the game and has now he has 5 as we're under 10 minutes, and we're going to get a timeout from Mark Georgie and the Falcons. So with 9:51 to go, I believe the score is a little bit off. I believe it is now 66-49 in favor of the Falcons. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
.951 to go from Hutchinson Gym. It's the Falcons' big 66-49. Tiana Indelicio leads them with 18 points, 13 for Cade Peterson. Jay Burgess with 21 for the Beavers. Soto and Graves with 10 apiece. As the Beavers will inbound on their half of the court here as they move it around with Evan Burgess, Dennett on the floor, Micah Johnston, Zakharov, and Soto. Burgess in the corner, defended by Battle. 10 on the shot clock for the Beavers. Evan working inside. He's going to try the fall-away 14-footer and nail it. Beautiful shot. Evan Burgess has come up with 2 beautiful baskets in the last couple of minutes for ARC, and it's 66-51.
And in order for American River to stop the bleeding, they got to get stops. You got to make shots. So, sounds pretty simple, but
Hobson working inside, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Puts it up, Zakharov blocks it, and it'll be a Falcon possession. Good job by Evan Burgess there, giving up a lot of size to Micah Hobson, and really good defense on that first shot, and then Zakharov with a nice help with the block on the return. Joaquin Battle inbounding for Folsom Lake College. swinging around and get it to Battle. He takes a 16-footer, and it's off the rim, no good, and Burgess pulls it down. So Evan comes up the court. Beavers trailing by 15. Gets it to Soto. Ivan's going to take that long three. Score it. That's good recognition right there by Evan Burgess.
Well, he was open for a few seconds earlier, too. I don't know why you'd leave the best shooter on the court.
Soto has 13, and it's a dozen-point lead for the Falcons as we go down close to 8.5 to go. Zakharov came off the screen. Nice job defending, and Battle drives baseline. He's got Hazel for a 15-footer, no good, and Zakharov pulls down another rebound.
Another stop by the Beavers. Let's see if they can get a good shot.
Soto's going to go to the hoop after getting around. He can't make it, though. Zakharov pulls it down and can't make the return shot. Hazel cut off, puts it up with the right hand, no good, but Peterson is right there. 15 for Cade Peterson. Beavers had a chance to cut it to 10. Missed one at the hoop and missed the return. Soto takes another three from the top. That's off the left side, no good. Johnston tries to get the rebound, but it ends up with Cade Peterson. And here comes Battle. Hobson controlling left side. Soto on the defense. Uses his screen, tries to get into the key, poked away by Micah Johnston. Ball on the ground, and we're going to let's see if we get a timeout or a jump ball. I think we're going to get a jump ball, but it will be the Falcons with the advantage. Going to have Logan Rexford come back in, number 5 out of Vista Del Lago. He had 8 points in the first half.
They called a foul on that.
Called a foul on number 3. Wow. Okay.
Again, another time where Micah Johnston's at the bottom of the pile, and nothing for him.
20 seconds on the shot clock. Going in strong, number 32, that's Peterson, but a little bit out of control, and it's pulled down by Graves. Makai Morris back in the game for the Beavers. Soto, Johnston, Graves. Nick looking for Evan Burgess underneath. Gets it out to Johnson again. Makai Morris. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's Graves working inside. Back door to Micah Johnson. Puts it up and scores, and they're going to get, I don't know what. Basket is good, and the foul is going to be on number 32. Yeah, Peterson is called for the foul. He made the referee made that move with the right hand. I didn't know if he was calling an offensive foul, but Johnston on a very clever pass scores and has a chance to cut it to 11 here with 7:03 to go.
A very good pass and an even better finish through contact by Micah Johnston.
He does that very, very well. Jay Burgess is back in for Evan Burgess, who was excellent in the stint he was out there. Cade Peterson comes out. 15 points for the freshman.
The Beavers going to amp up the pressure.
We've seen this a couple of times during this season. And that had to be almost 5 seconds, but they get it in Dallin Davis. And the Beavers relax it and go into the half court with Joaquin Battle. Hobson's going to just take a three, and it's over and off, and Makai Morris has it. He quickly gets it out to Nick Graves, who's going to, nice move on Hess, goes strong to the hoop and lays it in.
Beautiful left-handed in and out dribble.
Going to have a timeout there, but Zach, it's 68-59, 6:38 to go. Nick Graves adjusting quickly on the run there, and Hess kind of came out to no man's land.
Yeah, that left-handed in and out dribble is one of the toughest moves as a right-hander because you gotta control the ball really well with your left hand, your offhand, and he sells it with the head fake, and it was a beautiful move. And the Beavers, the more they get stops down here, the more they can get down and just get good shots. They've been getting good shots. 4 live ball turnovers that I said in the first 5 minutes, no turnovers since to my count. So the more they get the ball up on the rim instead of just handing the ball to Folsom Lake, the better they are, which is easy to say, but turning the ball over has been an Achilles heel today.
And there's a couple of guys, Nick Graves and Soto in particular, guys who usually make shots who weren't making shots early, and they seem to have worked themselves back into the game.
Yeah, and that's it's a make or miss league, right? It's kind of a cliche thing to say, but in basketball, it's the shots that you make. And you saw Folsom Lake shoot a very high percentage of their three-point attempts in the first half and shooting the ball well. Now they've kind of hit a cold spell. Now American River is starting to hit a little bit more of their shots. So it's very simple, but at the same time, knock down your shots, it's going to be a whole lot easier.
21 for Burgess, 13 for Soto, 12 for Graves. and a 9-point lead, and the Beavers putting the pressure back on. Almost got the 5-second call last time. Hess controlling it, gets it inside to Rexford, but he's in the corner there, guarded by Makai Morris, who pokes it away. And the Beavers going to keep the pressure on, and Hess looking for Battle, get it into him, and a grab by Morris, and that's the 6th foul for the Beavers. So got to wonder if that was, if you're going to foul, you wanted to be trying to knock the ball away, and it looked like he was trailing him and just reached out there. Next foul is 1-1, and there's another grab by Soto, and another same exact play, and now Battle's going to go to the line for 1-1.
It's kind of when the wide receiver's cutting across the middle and the cornerback just has that hand on the hip, and it makes him turn a bit. They throw the flag, and you look at the replay. Yeah, the guy turned because the hand was on his hip. And American River twice in a row.
You got to wonder, was that a strategy they were coming out with? Because you're not going to get away with it. It was, it's basketball. There's a lot more open space. You can see that. And maybe they're trying to foul a particular player. I don't know. Battle puts it up for the first one's good.
A little 6-0 run by American River before that free throw. I can't imagine you'd want to do that when you're on a good defensive spell.
Battle will shoot the second. That one is short, knocked around by Micah Bear, and it'll be off on Micah Bear.
Well, maybe if he shot that free throw the first time, I would have agreed with you.
I see what you're saying.
That barely hit the rim.
So again, Beavers trailing it by 10, 6.5 to go, and here comes Burgess. He'll be defended by Battle. He's going to make a move on Battle, go strong to the hoop. It's knocked away, picks it up, puts it in.
He'll tell you he meant to do that.
Yep. Beavers trail it by 8. This is the Beaver team we watch all season long, Jack. They just get out of it and they come back in it. They amp themselves up and they make good things happen. As Indelicio is going to return for Folsom. 6 minutes to go in the game. Rexford controlling. Nice defense. That's a pass all the way to the baseline to Bear. And Johnson reaches in, though, and he's going to get called for the foul. It'll be a 1-1 for Micah Bear. Third foul on Micah Johnson as Indelicio comes back in for Joaquin Battle. Michael Bear, who has 5 points in this game, averages 11.2. Free throws in and out and pulled down by Burgess.
Another stop by the Beavers.
Johnson coming strong, feeds Graves. Graves with a nice hesitation, goes up with a left hand and he is fouled. Used the hesitation to a great effect there and got the call. So Graves will go to the line for 2, and it's Alan Davis on the foul.
Almost turned into a fan on the couch right there. He kind of went up, and they didn't call it for a second.
Yeah.
I was just, that's a foul. Just a knee-jerk, that's a foul.
I thought that if he would have been able to put the ball up close to the rim, they wouldn't have called it, but he wasn't able to get the ball anywhere, so they went ahead and called it.
And like I've said in the games prior, whenever American River amps up their pressure later in the second half, always easier to set up after a made free throw.
And they got 2 of them from Nick Graves. Evan Burgess comes in for Ivan Soto. The defensive lineup is back in. Haven't got a turnover on it yet, but still have been making it difficult. 6-point lead now. That's a long time.
Hoping the refs might hear you when you say it like that?
That's what I said. I said it very emphatically.
Yes, you did.
But I also said it understated, kind of like sneaking it in there. 5:30 to go in this one. Graves going for the steal, didn't get it. Nice pass right there by Davis to the left side, and a 3 by Rexford.
Kudos to Rexford. Hasn't shot a 3 all half. He makes the first one he looks at with 5 minutes left.
There's a backdoor to Graves. Puts it up, and it's blocked from behind by Davis. So 2 big plays right there by the Falcons. Indelicio is double-teamed. Bear gets it to Rexford again. He's got a wide-open look, and he knocks it down. That's 14 for Rexford. And here come the Beavers, who got it down to 6, and now it's 12.
Well, that 3 was from the same exact spot, and he made it in the same exact part of the hoop, too.
Yeah. There's a backdoor to Evan Burgess. He puts up and scores, and he is fouled by Michael Bear. I tell you, Jay Burgess loves the backdoor pass more than anyone I've ever seen, and that one he got it into Evan, and what a finish by Evan Burgess. Has been very impressive in this game today, especially in the second half. Soto returns for Makai Morris, who's instrumental to the defensive pressure. 75-65. Burgess to the line. He's got 6. Fans are helping out by telling the Beavers that number 5, Rexford, is a shooter. And yes, I believe that is true. Thank you. Hess is double teamed. It's taken a long time to get across, and they finally do, and they get it to Rexford. Nice pass to Davis. He goes up, misses it, and puts it back up and scores. And if there was a foul, it was on the first try because Johnson didn't even jump on the second try. But give Davis credit for the basket. He's got 8 in the half and 9 in the game, and he'll go to the line to try to make it 78-66.
They called that on number 2, Jay Burgess, not Micah.
So Burgess got the call. Okay, good call, good correction. Big three-point play by Davis pushes the lead up to a dozen with 4:28 to go. And here's Jaden Burgess. He's got Graves behind him. He feeds it inside to, nicely done, to Evan Burgess for 2 more. Evan with 9 in the second half. Another great assist from Jay. Ten-point lead, a little over 4 to go in this one. Bill Benford is very much orchestrating the offense here for his Folsom Lake College Falcons as we hit that 4-minute mark. Great jump out there by Graves to stop Hess, and he gets down the baseline, puts it up, and scores it. That is a tremendous drive by Jordan Hess right there. He was cut off and still managed to get the look and make the hoop. Soto feeds it inside to Evan. Evan feeling strong, and we're going to get a foul with the hand, I believe, on Indelicio. It is going to be on Teon.
Well, I think that is officially the softest foul that we've seen in today's game.
Yes. If you're going to rank the top 100 fouls called or not called, that's number 99 at best. 3:34 to go. They get it inside to Burgess. He lays it up and can't get it to go. And he's going to be called for pushing off to receive the pass. But even if he wasn't called, they still couldn't convert that one play that they do every time.
It's open every single time. And they just can't put it in. It's a great play. Not a play as much as a link.
There's Burgess with a great steal. Gets it to Evan. Burgess lays it up and good. Evan with 11. Jade with a great steal and a great assist. And it's a 10-point deficit for the Beavers with 3:15 to go in this one.
Those are the passes you want in run and jump. You want those floaty ones.
Hess is going to try to get it back. He didn't get it across. And they had him down. It looked like it was going to be a 10-second violation. The ball kind of rolled across. Soto went for it. Now it's already down to 6 on the shot clock. Beavers, and Delicio's going to use the screen, try to come in, pull up for a 15-footer. No good. Nice rebound, Nick Graves.
Good defense there by the Beavers.
He's looking up right away. A lot of pressure by Davis, and Burgess comes out with it. 2.5 to go here. Feeds it inside to Evan. He's working on Hess. And let's see what we get. We're going to get an offensive foul, I believe, on Evan Burgess. Coach Mark Georgie is up, and we're going to get a timeout asked for by Folsom Lake College coach Bill Benford. He's going to get the timeout with 2:31 to go. It is Folsom Lake College 80, American River College 70. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
2:31 to go from Hutchinson Gym. The Falcons lead it by 10. The Beavers have Soto, Jay Burgess, Evan Burgess, Micah Johnson, Nick Graves on the floor in a defensive pressure set against Tyson Hazel, Jordan Hess, Teon Indelicio, Logan Rexford, and Alan Davis. They get it into Rexford. Soto trying to get the double team. Hess is going to call for the travel, and he did. He pulled the left foot up when he went to pass the ball. So good pressure again by the Beavers. And Zach, I don't think we've ever seen the Beavers put pressure on, and it hasn't worked at some point in the last 4 games.
Right. Every time they put it on, it works, and it gets there with all the quick guards that the Beavers have out there. It just gets them moving too fast.
Soto's going to get a good look at the three. Nice defense, though, and Soto's still going to pull the trigger and score it.
Beautiful horn set off that.
Pass is pulled away by Johnson. He feeds it inside. Burgess puts it up and scores. Beavers down by 5. We're under 2 minutes. Timeout called by the Falcons. 1:53 to go. 80-75 Folsom Lake. And just as we were saying, it exactly turns it over again. And good job by Burgess to control that one. But the Beavers, 4 games that we worked together, I think they've employed it every game, and it's worked every time.
And that's why I just had to laugh at that last one, because every time they turn on the pressure, it works. You get Evan and Jay Burgess up in the point guards in their face, making it tough for them to inbound the ball. So you got to work to inbound the ball. And then once they inbound the ball, as soon as you put your head down to drive, they're bringing a double team. You got to throw crisp passes or they're going to pick it off. And also, you've just played for 39 minutes. So it's a bunch of factors going in, and American River just jumps on them.
And we've talked about this before, and you said how the defense wants to get you to try to throw a particular type of pass, right?
Yes. As the defense, they want you to throw the lob. When you're driving, you see a double team, you freak out and you throw a little lob pass that is like a rainbow, and that gives the guy coming to the double team, gives him a chance to jump up and tip it.
And we saw
and
that,
it also gives him another guy a chance to intercept it on the way in, like you would see like a slant for a pick six, how DBs kind of run it and then they just keep going. So that's what the American River is looking for. They're trying to get you to go fast and make sloppy passes.
80-75, Hess, Indelicio, Rexford, Davis, and Hazel.
Classic go deep formation out of a press break by Folsom Lake.
Jaden Burgess is the safety. They're going to run Rexford all the way across, and he's got it. Double team still with Hess. He's going to have to hurry. They get a diagonal pass, and Hazel controls 20 on the shot clock.
And now American River only has to defend for 20 seconds down here on defense because it took Folsom so long to get here.
And they don't have to foul. There's a 5-point deficit. It's a minute and a half to go, down to the 5-second mark already on the shot clock. High screen for Hess. It's going to be Hazel with a long three, and it's good. Big shot, Tyson Hazel. Another time when the Beavers defended well, Zach, and they just came up with a better shot. Graves is going to take a long three. That's off the left side of the rim, but Soto pulls it down in the corner. We go down to a minute to go in this game. Burgess tries to go and loses control. Hazel feeds ahead, and Indelicio lays it up with the right hand.
And the live ball turnovers coming to haunt the Beavers.
Give Hazel credit. They defensively did everything he wanted to do. He took a long three, and it was nothing but net in a clutch situation.
I don't know the exact number, so excuse me, but I think that's 5 or 6 threes in the last 4 seconds of the shot clock by Folsom Lake this
Incredible.
game.
Beavers feed it inside. Evan Burgess works and scores again. Evan Burgess, how impressive has he been? 13 points in the second half. A timeout. We're going to take a little break here. 48.8 seconds to go. Falcons lead this one 85-77. You're watching ARC Basketball presented by the Stones Radio Networks.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, Kids Zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Final 48.8 seconds here from Hutchison Gym. 85-77 Folsom Lake. Beavers obviously in a pressure formation here against the Falcons, who will inbound it with Jordan Hess. They send Rexford long, get it to Indelicio on the swerve cut. He gets it up to Rexford. He's going to be grabbed by Burgess. And it will be 2 shots that the Beavers are over the limit with 11 team fouls.
And at this point, the Beavers kind of have to play the foul game.
Kind of have not, if you don't get the turnover right away, you've kind of got a foul with 42.5 seconds to go. Another great ball game here from Hutchison Gym. Zach, you've seen 4 of them, and they've all been really good.
They've all come down right to the wire.
Rexford hits it. He has had a tremendous game, 15 points and 2 key threes in the second half that allowed the Falcons to open up a bit of a lead. He averages 7.5 and is going for point number 16 right now. Jay Burgess is going to pull up, take the 3 short, and pulled down by Indelicio. His pass is knocked out of play by Micah Johnston. 32 seconds to go in this one. Hess grabbed by Nick Graves in the backcourt, so Jordan Hess will go to the line. He has 7 points. Hit the first 3 of the game, hit a tremendous baseline runner earlier in the half against pressure.
And if my memory serves me correctly, that was right at the end of the shot clock as well.
Right, exactly. He'll get 2 shots. One more coming as the Falcons have pulled all their players off the line. Davis, Indelicio, Rexford, and Hazel at about the top of the key as Hess hits that one. So he has 8 points. Here comes Micah Johnston. Final 25 seconds. Tries to hand it off to Soto. Ivan controls. Works on Rexford. Going to pull up for about a 12-footer. It's too long. And Alan Davis will pull it down, and I'm sure that the Falcons will pull it back as they go across half court, and that will be our final score tonight. The Folsom Lake College Falcons get their 5th conference win and their 3rd win in a row. They beat the American River College Beavers 88-77. Indelicio with 20 points. As we said, Cade Peterson was huge with 15. Also, Alan Davis had a good second half. He finished with 10, and Logan Rexford had 16. For the Beavers, it was Jaden Burgess, 25 points in the game. Graves had 14. It was 16 for Ivan Soto and 13 big second half points for Evan Burgess. So that's our final home game for the American River College Beavers here for their 2023-2024 season. Great time watching them. It didn't come out our way late in the season, Zach, but really entertaining team and really an easy one to root for, as we said a couple of times.
Yeah, a lot of fight, a lot of grit. Love watching them. They also never gave up. We've seen multiple times they've been down by double digits even in this game. And they ramp up the pressure, get themselves right back in the game, and it took one heave at the end of the shot clock to go in and kind of put a dagger in their heart. But the way they fought back is very love to see it. Yeah, big shot by Tyson Hazel there late in the second half. Beavers will be off next Tuesday, and then they'll finish conference play on the road in Stockton against San Joaquin Delta College next Friday. So again, our final score: Folsom Lake College 88, American River College 77. For Mark the Phantom Lowe and Zach Lowe, and also Stones McCoy behind the glass. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.